I too want to welcome and congratulate the class of 2013. And finally, Anna Garina. She came the longest to get to Wayne State. She grew up in the Ukraine, emigrated to California, and then was discovered by our fencing coach, Jersey Rats, at an open competition in Chicago. Talk about strange quirks of fate. Anna spoke only Russian, and Jersey, who had grown up in Polish bloc Poland, spoke a little bit of Russian because it was forced on the Polish people. But he had a great recruiting advantage because of all the coaches there. He was the only one speaking Russian, and that's all she could understand. She was a 3-time national champion. The other year she finished second. Arguably the greatest woman fencer in the history of Wayne State's distinguished fencing history. But she probably could have been a 4-time national champion, because in the year when she was beat by 2 points, she had a defective weapon, and it wasn't showing the touches against her opponent. Now, what's the lesson there? Some people would have cried. Some people would have bemoaned the result, even probably hired an attorney. But not Anna. She just went back and won the national championship her senior year. And there's a lesson in there for all of us. And a small little side note to that. Anna's grandmother was the first gold medalist in all of Russia. She won the women's discus. How about that as a connection? First female gold medalist who was recognized by President Putin this year at the London Games. Her granddaughter ends up in America as a 3-time national champion. Sport can unify. And certainly her example has led to a lot of other opportunities for foreign student athletes.
Our next honoree is Miss Ania Garina. Please come forward. Ms. Garina's citation reads in part, Ania Garina was a 4-year letter winner, 2003 to 2007, for the Wayne State University women's fencing team, and was the Wayne State University Female Student Athlete of the Year in 2006 and 7. She was a 3-time national champion and a 4-time first-team All-American. Garina became the first 3-time NCAA champion in women's epee, and only the 4th woman in NCAA fencing history, and the first woman in women's epee to win back-to-back NCAA championships. She finished her career with 199 wins, the most of any female epeist in Wayne State University history. A native of Kiev, Ukraine, Ania graduated in 2007 with an accounting degree. Rob, Governor Dingle, it gives me great pleasure to present Ms. Ania Garina for induction into the Wayne State University Athletic Hall of Fame.
Thank you, and this is indeed a special day, and I feel privileged to be here. I want to thank Wayne State for this honor, and I'm humbled by it. I love Wayne State very much, and now I'm really happy that we're truly connected. My face will be hanging on one of Wayne State's walls, and I have always Wayne State on my finger. I would like to thank Wayne State University Athletic Hall of Fame Board of Directors for their decision to induct me to the Hall of Fame. This is such an incredible honor and privilege, and something I will always reflect on with great pride. Being part of the Wayne State fencing program has had a significant influence on my life and has helped shape me into the person I am today. I will always cherish the memories and friends I made during these years and want to thank everyone who has supported me and guided me during such an impressionable time. I always knew and felt that I'm part of a really big and nice family, athletic department of Wayne State, a family where all kids are loved and taken really good care of. Thank you, Rob, Jason, Jeff, for always being there for me, ready to help and advise. I would especially love to thank the very, very best ever coach, Jersey, for being such a wonderful person and, of course, coach. Besides recruiting me from Ukraine, he has also helped me to win all of my 3 NCAA championships by working with me and supporting me through all the time I have spent in Wayne State. I would always, thank you, Jersey, very much. I would like to thank my parents, my lovely sister, and my brothers. I would not be there where I am today without their unconditional love, support, and encouragement. I want to say a special thank to my friends. I never knew that it's possible to find truly, truly good and devoted friends at the age when I found mine. Basically, if not because of them, I wouldn't be here, because I wouldn't survive first weeks on campus. We had really, really hard relationships with Wayne State because we couldn't understand. I barely speak English, it's still under construction, and we learned how to understand each other, and by the end of my college years, we actually had a perfect relationship with Wayne State. But my friends who adopted me and took a very, very good care of me, they just helped me to survive, and they still helping me, and they're here today. Thank you very much for coming and sharing this moment with me. And I also would like to thank my very, very special person, Anna Vinikov. Many of you know her. She was my teammate and my roommate, and she is the very special person in my life. We're still very close, and even our children were born just 2 weeks apart. So she's not here, but I know she's waiting for details and pictures. And last but not least, I would like to thank my husband, Andrews, who has encouraged me to always pursue my dreams with fencing and professionally. I love you very much, and thank you for making me the happiest and luckiest person alive. Thank you, Wayne State, my friends and family. Thank you.